we also have some forgiveness that's going to bring you some calmness and serenity and peace. The one thing at the beginning of the month is that you might be having a hard time forgiving someone. That first card that opened up there is the Judgment card. And judgment can kind of go two different ways. If we're being very judgmental of someone, we get stuck in that phase and we don't actually let go of the ghosts of the past. But if we are able to access forgiveness, it sort of opens up a new life for us. The reason I think you might be having a hard time with that at the beginning of February is that this is in reverse. So when this card comes in the upright position, it tells me that there's a new dawn, a new day, a new era. All old souls are forgiven. They're being called up anew. They're being released from their graves. And it's an opportunity for renewal and these spiritual fires that change everything and make everything new and fresh. That's what the power of forgiveness does. But because it's in the reverse position, it's saying you're having a hard time letting something go, having a hard time letting go of either a judgment that you have against someone, or a grudge, or somewhere where you felt like you were mistreated or hurt, or just an old past issue with someone. But once you are able to ignite that forgiveness, it will bring you a really calm feeling of serenity. This is Temperance, and this is an angel of peace. It represents balance. It represents feeling calm, feeling serene. So I actually think you will get through it, Leo, at the beginning of February. But if there's an old issue with someone, it might take some time to unwind that. You might have to work with it, but I think you will ultimately come to this place of releasing yourself from it and feeling calm and balanced and serene. That's what Temperance says. It may be related to someone who is an earth sign. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the Knight of Coins, and he's in the reverse position, which says that you might not be seeing eye to eye with him right now. Usually Knight of Coins is a really good salesman, so it could be someone who's in marketing or someone who's in a sales profession, or someone who drives a hard bargain. That's Knight of Coins energy, and he always considers the bottom line. He's very practical, and he takes time to think things through before taking any action. So it could be related to this person. I do see that you've got something nice is going on in your home or your home life. Either you're working on a project related to your home, or you're just really enjoying your home. You might be enjoying your garden. Four of Wands is the castle as kingdom. You can see that there's like a wedding garland here. It just means celebration, joy, festivities. You may be hosting some parties at home, or there's just some nice light golden energy about being at home. So it's potential that this is away from the home that this is happening, and then that at your home life there's good stuff happening, or that this is someone who's leaving the home. Like if you are roommates with someone and they're moving out, that could be related to that person. So I'm hoping you access this calmness and this serenity by forgiving someone at the beginning of the month, Leo. Then in the middle of the month, I see that you have Two of Wands in reverse here. This is a spiritual journey. Two of Wands means holding your own personal power. It means feeling like the world is your oyster, feeling like you've got the world in the palm of your hands. So this is a card of tremendous enthusiasm in terms of feeling like you can achieve something, you can do something, you can reach that mountaintop. And it usually involves a mentor or someone who helps you get there. They're actually pictured in this card too. And it is a card of two. So it's not like you're just doing it by yourself. You are receiving some help. My question for you in this card is, how can you receive help to feel your own personal power and your own and support towards feeling like you have opportunities available to you? Because it's in the reverse position, it's saying that you're not actually able to access your own confidence and power on your own. But is there any way that you are resisting help or mentorship or someone who is able to take you on a spiritual journey and help you strengthen those feelings of power, confidence, and capability. It's going to feel like a little bit of a struggle for you. This card, Seven of Wands, is struggle. It's also, though, success despite adversity. So if you can hang in there, is what this card is saying, you're going to be met with some success. It may feel very difficult because Seven of Wands in the reverse position says difficulty, struggle. I always point out in this card that even though he's fighting off all these other people, that he's in an advantageous position. He's standing at the top of the mountain looking down and fighting everyone off. They're not at the same level as he is. So understand that when this card, Seven of Wands, appears, you're actually in an advantageous position, even though it may not feel like it. That's in the reverse position. You may not see or feel, especially paired with this card in the reverse, you may not realize that you're in a pretty good position. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of confidence available to you. You have a lot of capability, but it may feel like you're just fighting things off. It may turn around in terms of your relationships. There's a nice Lovers card here that's in the upright position. And this just means enjoying your relationship, enjoying relationship energy that's coming to you. There's some real honesty involved with this. There's the Queen of Swords, which is showing up right next to it, which is a card of truth. And, basically honoring your own boundaries and your own truths, your own values, your own thoughts. She's someone who always speaks her thoughts. And paired with Lovers, it's basically saying that there's a lot of honesty and directness that you can have in this relationship. So enjoy that in the middle of the month. Even though you may feel like you're on shaky ground on your own, invest yourself in this relationship, because it's seeming as though you may be involved with an air, if it's with an air sign, because that's what Queen of Swords represents, that's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. If you're involved with an air sign, you can look to them to be very truthful and very honest with you. And regardless of who you're with, what sign, or who you'd like to be with, there's a lot of connection, intimacy, openness, and honesty that's available in the relationship to you the middle of the month. This could even be Valentine's Day when you receive some new truth regarding your intimate partner, or you have a realization, or you're able to speak the truth about who you might want as a partner, or realize to yourself who is an ideal partner. So there's some nice Valentine's energy for you there, Leo. Towards the end of the month, you're going to be receiving some news. Things are going to happen fairly quickly, especially related to someone that you used to know or something from the past. You may get news about someone from the past, or things. This is approaching completion. So when these wands are 80 to 90% lined up, it means that things are rapidly approaching completion. And Six of Cups represents sentimentality, innocence, things from the past, reunions. So it means that things could be lining up in terms of reuniting with someone from the past, or it could be receiving information, news, something that unlocks the last puzzle piece related to someone that you used to know or that you knew in childhood. And then at the very end of the month, you have Five of Coins in reverse, and then Seven of Cups. Five of Coins means even if you experience financial loss, that the spiritual world is always available to you. Both of these are powerful choice cards. This one is a choice of focus, and this one is a choice as far as choosing between options. And sometimes these options aren't really clear. In Seven of Cups, the choices are often not what you see is not what you get. There's this hazy Neptunian fog. It means check the references. It means do your research. You may not always, whatever choice you choose may not actually be what you thought it was going to be. This is a card of like fantasy, temptation, desires, illusions. It's sort of saying be careful about weighing your options. And this card is also a card of choice in a different way. This one's a card of choice of focus. So do you want to focus on if you're feeling like you've had a financial loss, if you're feeling disconnected from others, that life is empty? Do you focus on that, or do you focus on the glowing light from the spiritual, it's coming from like a church or a mosque or a cathedral? There's always comfort available to us in the spiritual world, and there's always richness there. So this is both of these cards are interesting because it's saying if you choose something faulty, you may end up having a financial loss. It's okay because you'll always have the spiritual wealth, but be careful of the decisions that you make because be careful that it may not pan out the way you expected it to. So that's your reading for February, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching as always. And I've got a special coming up for relationship readings for February. So I'll tell you a little about that next. Thanks again for watching. Yours in the stars.